Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy Nation. I'm here today to talk to you about some skills that I've found so useful when I'm working with kids especially. So I've worked with students and kids and families for about 20 years, and inevitably you will get one who will press your button. They will drive you a little bit crazy and you'll spend time wondering who's the child, them or you. And over the years, I've really dug into how come this person's pressing my buttons? I'm a grown up and I'm getting out of my cortex and they're activating my fight, flight, freeze response. And I really need to understand what in the world is happening. So I came up with these 5 questions and I want to share them with you. So question number 1, are all of my basic needs met? What does that mean? Stacy, when I wake up in the morning, am I tired, right? Am I hungry? Hangry at my house is a real thing. So am I tired? Am I hungry? Have I had enough water to drink? This is especially critical for my friends who are in higher elevations. I live in the western states, right? In Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. When you are at elevation, you need more water. So am I tired? Am I hungry? Am I hydrated? Have I had enough sunshine or vitamin D? Friends, get your vitamin D checked. Again, for those of us who are living above a certain place in the United States, above the equator, we probably are not getting enough sunshine. And then the last one is, am I socially connected? Oh, and I forgot. And the 6th one is moving my body. So those are basic needs. It's important that you're socially connected. It's important that you're moving your body. It's important that you have good vitamin D and sunshine. It's important that you're hydrated. It's important that you're rested, and it's important that you have enough calories on board. So that's question number 1. Are my basic needs met? Question number 2, is this student or child's sensory system activating my sensory system? So we know that many humans engage in pattern repetitive activity to calm thy nervous system. So what does that mean? Friends, you probably have kids in your classroom or people in your office who are tapping their pencil, right? They're moving their body, or they're spinning in a chair, or they're chewing on their shirt, or they're clicking. There are a million ways that people navigate their own sensory system. The reason I bring that up in the second question is because I know for me, when someone's tapping, I start to twitch a little and I might forget some things. But I could have hundreds of people moving all over the class, all over an audience, and I would be just fine. So you got to know what presses your buttons when it comes to your sensory system. It's not a student's responsibility to take care of your sensory system. Okay, so question number 1, are my basic needs met? Question number 2, is that person's sensory system activating my sensory system? Question number 3, when have I felt this way before? So this goes into a little bit deeper. I call it bringing your unconscious to the conscious. First, you got to know what you're feeling. Many times, students or kids will make us feel powerless, out of control, embarrassed. There's so many, the list is long. So you got to sit with, what is this kid making me feel? You got to name it to claim it, right? You got to name it to tame it. And then you need to float back and think of, when have I felt this before? Go ahead and open that file cabinet of that feeling. When have I felt embarrassed before? When have I felt out of control before? When have I felt judged before? And see if you land on anything that really has nothing to do with the student that's driving you bonkers, okay? Question number 4, who does this person remind me of from my past? The way you do this is you just sit quietly, call up the person, student, kiddo, client who's pressing your button, and you think, who does this person remind me of? Oh, they walk like my little brother. Oh, my uncle. Oh, my best friend from high school. Oh, that kid who bullied me out on the playground when I was younger. So I want you to think about, who does this kid remind me of from my past? And then the last question is, what was I going through at that age? It's so important to remember that we have all of our little selves inside of us. Little Stacy, from the time she was born until today, lives inside of me. So when I work with students or kids who've gone through hard things at the time that little Stacy was going through hard things, for me, it was 8 years old and 16 years old. Those were really hard kids to work with until I recognized, oh, 8-year-old Stacy's got some things she's need to work through. Oh, 6-year-old Stacy's got some things she needs to work through. So friends, if you are being triggered, especially by your students or the kids you work with, those are the 5 questions. Are my basic needs met? Is this kiddo's sensory system activating my sensory system? When have I felt this way before? Who does this kiddo remind me of from my past? And what was I going through at the age that they are now? Stick with me, subscribe, follow, all the things, and I'll keep bringing you tips every week. Talk to you soon.